Hi everyone, it's Wanda. I want to welcome you to another episode of the Lattes and Lenses podcast. Today I am recording from the hospital, as you can see. I don't know if you may have caught last week's episode where I mentioned I was coming in this week because I'm epileptic and I was going through some changes with my medication and I needed to come in to be monitored just for safety reasons. So this is where we're at. We have the handy dandy bracelets. We have the IV hookup, and we have the leads on the head, and then we have the, I don't know if you can see them, all the heart monitors on the chest. So why, your question may be, am I coming live from the hospital? Well, two things. One, to talk about consistency. Like sometimes you really can't go live from the hospital because you may not have the same availability that I do, but I have Wi-Fi, I have a laptop, and I can. This is not one of those situations where I can't be consistent. So I'm coming in to talk about consistency, and I am coming in to talk about how, just briefly, my husband lost his job a couple of months ago. I mentioned that in the podcast, but how his unemployment has changed our lives. So I'm going to see how much of this I can get away with before the nurses come in and start telling me what I can and cannot do because there's a video camera monitoring my actions. So, and because I'm not completely set up, maybe I should have done the Bluetooth. Let me see if I can do that. Give me 1 second to change my, hold on. See if I can get my Bluetooth up so we're not playing around with sound quality. And we can just give you better, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we are connected, we are set up, and hopefully this sounds a lot better for you. So, consistency. Now, we talk a lot about creating content and creating curated content for our sites, so preparing things in advance, having a schedule made, and things like that. And if you can, that's fantastic. Even with video, adding some video to previous blog posts would be fantastic, especially blog posts that you know. If you are a blogger and you have an extensive library of posts that go back over 5-6 years, you can update that content and just add a video element to it. So, because most of us know when we're going to publish things, we use an editorial calendar, we have even a paper calendar. So you can schedule things out by just recording the video and popping it in and updating it. So that's where the level of consistency comes in at. Like, we know what we're going to do, we know what we're going to publish. So adding that updated element to add to our content will help us not only remain consistent but fresh, get new eyes on our content, and go from there. So, yeah, and obviously this is a bit off the fly, but you get the point. So, remaining consistent, and that's one idea of how you can remain consistent by taking some previous blog posts and then just updating them with new images, adding a video element, and then repurposing them that way. With regards to my husband, I know this is very twofold, like two separate ends of the spectrum, but my husband lost his job this year, and his company relocated to like San Antonio or something like that. So we made the decision that I would be with the studio, I would work, and he would stay home with the kids. And what do they say? God doesn't close a door without opening a window. And it really has been an eye-opener. So through this process, I have Like, I didn't realize how limited I made myself, like not going out with friends, working, because he worked for most of our marriage, all of our marriage. So he worked he was a shift worker. So he worked 12-hour shifts, an hour in each direction. He was gone 14 hours. So it was just me and the kids. And so through that time, I became very a homebody. I was a mom. I ran my business to the best of my ability, and that was it. And then by the time I was done everything, all of my responsibilities, I didn't really want to do anything else. But now that he's home, I'm finding that I'm going out more. I'm hanging out with my sisters. Um, I can do this without stress, because if he was working, I would really have had to find that balance, find a sitter, ask family members, hey, can you help us with our kids while I go figure out this whole healthcare side of things? And it really has truly been a blessing. Like, he's taking the kids to their sporting events. He's helping out more with the laundry so I can spend more time at the studio. He has really been a sounding board for ideas on how to help with clients who have been a little bit difficult lately. Um, and I keep telling him, I keep asking him, not telling him, I keep asking him, please just come on into the business, because you really are helping me run it. It doesn't have to be every time, but I could use the help. And although he may not be ready for that, I will give him some time. But I think, right now as it stands, him losing his dad has really benefited us, because it has opened us up to seeing what the possibilities are for him becoming a business owner, for him coming into the business, for him just learning new boundaries at home, him connecting with the kids, uh, even us spending more time together, and the way we talk to each other. So people see unemployment as a bad thing, and it's up to you. It's up to you how you see it and how you want to see it, because the loss of a job really can be difficult. But reposition this way for the light. And of course, it can be devastating. It can wear on your self-confidence. It can wear on your finances, depending on how long it goes. But at the same time, if you have a plan, if you talk to each other, if you're married or you have a partner, if you have a partner, there are a lot of things. Turn that one off. There are a lot of things that you can do to. There are a lot of things that you can do to make unemployment work. So that's my plan for you. Right? That's my challenge for you in every aspect. Have a plan. Have a plan. Um, don't try to wing it. People sit there. I think they spend more time creating meal plans and content calendars, and not really focusing on the financial aspect of their lives. Like Amira Martin over at Four Hats and Frugal is really good with helping you with your finances. Amanda Abaya, I'll put both of their sites in the show notes. Amanda Abaya is a financial blogger as well. She also is fantastic at helping. I have glue all over my face from these leads. Amanda Bay is also another financial blogger that is good at helping you get your finances in order. Amira's married; she has children and a husband. Amanda's a a millennial financial blogger. So look at both of their sites. Not saying one is better than the other, but they just present financial independence very differently. Um, and everyone needs to kind of figure out where they want to go. I like both of them because as a mom of two and with a husband, I like the financial side that the family financial side that Amira poses with the food planning and things like that, meal planning and home life. And then I like how Amanda presents the business side of things. So it is completely up to you it is completely up to you how you handle things. Excuse me. So those are just a few ways that my husband's unemployment has changed our lives and is making it just a little bit better because we choose to see it better. So I want to challenge you to just kind of change the mindset around. I think I'll give them my coffee. The housekeeping just came in, or dietary. I don't want to call them housekeeping. I don't want to misconstrue this as a hotel visit because God knows it's not. But anyway, so that was something I've been wanting to share with you guys for a while now, because I know people have asked how we opened a studio a month after my husband lost his job. And while it was very tight, and then moved a business from Ardmore to Philadelphia a month after my husband lost his job. So we have been very strategic about it. We have worked with strategic partners. We have been financially strategic. We have talked and we have laid a game plan and a foundation. But we knew this was something we were going to do anyway. So at the end of the day, it's like I said, it's creating a plan and sticking to the plan. And making sure that you kind of have those horse blinders on, so you know where you're going. Because like last week, like I shared last week, fear of missing out is a bitch, and you want to sit here and say, "Oh my God, I got to do everything that I see everybody else doing." No, you really don't. No, you really don't. Stick to your plan because this is your plan, and what the girl next door, the guy next door doing is their plan. And just because you have this fear of oh my God, if I don't do what they're doing, I'm not going to make as much money. But you know what? You're not going to make money doing what they're doing. You need to make money doing what you're supposed to do. This is why it's your plan. Okay. And if you're not making money, it's probably because you're not sticking to the plan. You're focused on what other people are doing and you're getting lost and confused. So that's it for today. I am going to put this up on YouTube and put it in the groups and charge up my technology and go from there. I also want to share with you that I am working with ShiftCon to be their photographer for their October 3rd event conference. So if you are interested in going to ShiftCon, register. I'm not sure how many tickets they have, or if tickets are even available. This group is just if tickets are even available. But if you are going to ShiftCon in Atlanta, I look forward to seeing you sign up for a headshot, okay? And we also have fall headshots coming up in the studio. Once I get out of here, in another 4 days, sessions will be open for fall headshots. So it's going to be a very busy fall between travel, headshots, Santa sessions, and Tech Girl Philly photography marketing workshop that we have scheduled for November 2nd. So we have a lot going on this fall. I hope to see you at one of the events. And don't forget the Go Man Alley networking event at the studio in September. It's going to be a busy fall. I look forward to seeing all of you there. And ask any questions about epilepsy, about lupus, about running your business with, I hate calling it illnesses, with something going on in your body, because it's a bit difficult sometimes, but you may do. And this is where, like I said, having consistency, having a strategy, having a plan comes into play, because this, coming into the hospital for 4 days, no, it wasn't in my plan. It sort of wasn't in my plan. But I had a plan for my business. God had a higher plan, but we are working together on this, okay? And I want to just employ you. If you have questions about epilepsy, lupus, or anything, or either of the two together, feel free to message me. I'm happy to assist and talk about them. But if you have questions about running your business while you're dealing with an illness, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, shoot me any kind of questions, okay? I will talk to you, because I got 4 days here. I will talk to you later. Bye.